Stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the curves. If you had it back there and you're looking for a smile, bringing hope and joy for a day that was wild. Stuff from the cuffs is here to make things bright. In a world so dark, they're bringing some light. Stuff from the cuffs. Stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs. Go Bria, go Ben, go Gus, go Brian. Stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs.
Still celebrating 10K. Welcome. Right about now, you don't know it's DJ B Sizzle and your girl
Bubbles. I was thinking of a DJ name, but it was.
Let's do that again. Right now. Excuse me. What's up? Tenants in the building. You don't know it is Stuff from the Cuffs where we give you fire. We're inspirational.
Real.
And we're educational. So guys, wow, I'm just going to say we're in cool Mandeville. I just had a shower and it's coming up to water. Christmas and hot.
That's what you shouldn't have done. You should have bathed in the ice cold water, huh? And this cold water, guys, will give you lockjaw. Yeah, that cold. I don't know how people do it.
Yeah, cold water in Mandeville is actually like freezer water.
Yeah. So what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Live in Lockdown. Oh, and another Sunday right here in Stuff from the Cups. Welcome, guys.
Guys, recently you saw us post a video of how she went to the beach. So let me give you a quick insight. So
when we
have TikTok videos and ideas and she's going on them, guys, she wouldn't even be discreet. She wouldn't even dress nice, go to the place and then hide in one corner and put on the... She walk out. We were at this particular location. There was a family that was there, and when she was passing, some of them were from overseas, and one of them looked at her and they were like, "Wow, that's something you don't see." And I was like, "Oh my gosh,"
Well, if you shame me, just walk far behind me. But I don't shame. I got work to do.
Sister Gilberta and Ladasha Kwan are going to put me in a state.
I got work to do. So I do my TikToks shamelessly. That's what I do for entertainment, and I do it shamelessly. Hello?
Yeah.
Shamelessly.
Yes, guys. So, it's, that's one cool down. It's a hot topic. It's a hot night. So we are... Firstly, thanks to all our new subscribers for joining the family. You see, we still have the 10K banner because we're still celebrating. Mm-hmm. It's a huge milestone.
Yes.
Secondly, we just want to pick up all the returning residents who pay them rent
on time
and them property tax. And them not have to worry, so we are going to turn up at them gate with the bailiff. And we want to pick up you, Cufflinks fam. You've been with us. We see you when we are on Instagram. We see you when we are on... not on Twitter, we are on TikTok.
Yes.
Guys, I've recently posted 3 videos on TikTok and it's like, the whole on the run out same way. Like, level. We're not really up on the TikTok thing, so
he's getting into the TikTok thing, guys. He is getting into it. Yeah. He's getting into it.
So 2 things, let's get them out of the way. Firstly, we are in September and we are in October and it's celebrated as, observed. It's observed, right? Thank you. As Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and this is something that we're both passionate about. We have persons who've been affected near and far and over the years, so it's Pinktober, so we will be supporting in any way, shape or form. Buses, lips, the little ribbons that we may have. Different times we'll be posting about it, talking about it. We're encouraging all our women and to a lesser extent our men, 1% of the population. That is 1 in every 10. Yeah. Right? A 10 or 100, I don't remember right now. But the point is that we should eat healthy, get enough rest, do our exercises, and especially if we have it in our families, we should be checking it out, getting checked out, doing our SBEs, which is our I can't say the word right now because YouTube might think it's something else, but it's our self-check exam. And also for those who are over 40, do your mammograms. And nowadays it's not even just over 40. If you're in your 30s and, just be in the know, check your tatas.
Yeah. And today is also being observed as World Mental Health Day.
Yeah.
So we're also encouraging persons, if you are going through a rough time, if you're having difficulties, if there is something that you need help with, feel free to reach out and don't hesitate to reach out. It may not be to somebody you know, it may be to somebody who you probably see on social media, and you feel better talking to somebody that does not know you personally, because I find that a lot of persons, they prefer to talk to people who they don't know. And if that's the case, reach out to somebody. All right, reach out to somebody before it's too late.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm gonna be sharing, some of my experiences over the month as it relates to it's World Mental Health Day, but mental health is no joke. And I remember going to university, bouts of depression. I remember going through different situations with my mother. So we're gonna be sharing those over time, and we're encouraging you to talk to somebody. We're encouraging you to reach out. We're encouraging you to know that you're not alone.
Yes.
Yeah, depression and certain thoughts and tendencies, it's being human is not easy. Yeah. And we go through different struggles and different situations. And we're saying to you guys that we're here for you. We do our best in our own little way to reach out and help people and to inspire people and to, just help people to know that you have had many worsts in your life. I often tell people that the situation you're going through now, it may feel like the worst thing that has ever happened to you. And the truth is, if you look on the past situation and the past situation and the past situation, they were the worsts. But you've made it through those, and you will make it through this. All right?
Yeah.
So let us do a roll
Somebody's
call.
asking how the coach feeling for your TikToks.
Let us do our roll call. Big ups to your motivational coach, Nick's Inspiration, Ashley Beeput. Hey guys. Sashika Reed, Trene Bent, Anake Taylor, Julie Malabry Givens, Atasha Lindsay, Ingrid Harvey Hammond, Abigail Bartley, Samoya Black, Katoria Clark, J&J Sharing TV, Shamoy Williams, Kadeen Marshall, Bianca, Nastasia Cunningham, Child of a King, Venetia Clark, MB, Marcia, that's my cousin, Merlene, Andrew Bro, Marsha Matthews,
Somebody said the gym working, babe.
Shiny Wilson, Jessica Newby, Abigail, Antonetta Duncan, TNT Waldron. We don't blush around here. Dries, Nadine Alexander, Zach Plays could be Zachary, Zachary Newton could
I
be
see
Zachary.
somebody.
That's my son.
Oh yeah.
And Zachary, Zachary, careful. Mind me put you out.
Makita McKay, tomorrow's your birthday. Happy birthday when it comes. Have a wonderful one.
I'll sing for you, but I'm not feeling up to it.
Happy birthday. Go back.
Marcina Scott, Monica Callum, big ups Marcina, that's our fam. Antoinette Duncan, Christina Shackleford. Yeah, see Zachary, is Zachary same one? Yeah, man, come back again. Sashana Stevens. Who else? Doing the roll call, guys. Paul Steer. I don't know who Paul Steer is. Moving right on. Shamoy Williams, Calipo Design, Makita McKay, Senorita V. Williams, Hela Senorita, Kibishi can't sing. Diego, Labor Omnia Winkit, St. Diego, we are number one. Big ups, Kibi. Delicia Thorpe, Antonetta. I said Antonetta. Antonetta said happy B-Day Makita when it comes. Crystal Leach, Kellar Nelson. Samik,
you've been missing
Samik,
for so long.
Samik post one sweat. I say Samik when I get my own. No, Samik no comment. It's like
Samik, you disappear from our lives, Samik. I don't even see you in my WhatsApp or my iMessage anymore. What's
you're
happening?
a big friend. Confess. All right. So Sashana says, I have arrived. Monique says, all right, Sister Gilberta. Samik used to go Jago to big ups Jago. All right, so we have 61 watching. We have 49 likes. Remember, you like the video, more people will know that we are on, and we will get into our topic for tonight. Paul, I'm a brethren, guys. Like, brother, yeah, we have so much in common, So till I've inspired him to name his daughter Bree. Yeah, big ups. All
right, so let's get into it, because of course tomorrow is Monday morning and we gotta get the kids into bed.
School.
TikTok.
That's work.
And
That's
social
work.
media.
That's work.
Yeah,
work.
lots of work. A lot
All
of
right.
work.
I'm cool down now.
You're
All right.
making me hot.
You're hot, girl.
No,
You're hot.
not that,
You're
not
hot.
not that
Guys,
kind of
go on
hot.
TikTok and watch her recent video. She started, well, she continued. I started it, but she actually played Fight Fire with Fire now. So the TikTok battle is on, and we're gonna see who wins. Of course, Team Brian is gone about 4, and she just gone 1. So
People are saying we should make a couples TikTok.
yeah.
We'll see how that one goes, because that's another page to monitor, more content creation. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so the title of the video says saying goodbye to social media, and that's something that we want to discuss tonight. We don't mean to frighten you.
All right, so it started from recent happenings on WhatsApp and Instagram and Facebook. And we saw this on Millennial Married. How would you feel about a mandatory day to unplug from social media? And then
a mandatory day to unplug from social media.
And then on BR Football, which is a nice football site that I follow, there was a footballer from Tottenham Hotspurs, Lucas Moura, who said, with the fall of WhatsApp and Instagram, I was able to talk a little with my wife. And then he said she's a very nice person.
Wow.
And the truth is, while it was joking, and it was meant for a joke, and it picked up the rounds on social media, I believe that there are a lot of couples and a lot of families that don't communicate because of social media. So tell us first in the chat, what happened to you when those social media sites went down? What were you doing? What were you like? I restarted my phone several times. I checked the internet, I checked the Wi-Fi, I checked the data, I checked everything, and I was wondering if something went wrong. Then I realized it was not a me issue, but a general issue.
I picked up on the issue because of TikTok, because persons were posting in TikTok to say that.
Oh, TikTok.
Yeah, to say that Instagram and all of those were down. So I knew off the bat. And to be honest with you guys, I felt a little bit of relief, and I'm going to tell you why. Because a huge part of what I do know includes social media, includes me doing my videos for endorsements, doing ads, doing TikToks, doing, the whole social media influencing kind of life now. Because of that, I have found that I spend a lot of time on social media. The other day, my phone sent me a nudge to say, like it would say, yesterday you spent 12 hours on your phone. And I feel so bad in myself, but then I'm trying to convince myself not to feel bad, because it's not like I'm on it idling, right? I'm on it
so
making money.
You were justifying being on your phone a lot and not talking to your husband in person. You were justifying being on the phone more than spending time with me.
No. You don't even make me finish talk.
You were justified.
So, I'm saying, when my phone sent me that nudge, I said to myself, oh my goodness, I need to lessen the amount of time I spend on my phone. But then I remembered that I have to use my phone to do a lot of things. So I said, all right, maybe I just need to create the balance to ensure that the time I'm not working, I'm not spending it scrolling aimlessly, right? When Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp went down, I felt like, all right, nobody is going to say, oh, I didn't post this at this particular time when it was supposed to be posted, or I didn't feel the obligation to be on social media because everybody knows it down. So I literally had a breather where I could put my phone down, because nobody can message me, people can only call me. I could put my phone down and just be, right? And I got other things done on my computer, that kind of thing. And
another device. You pick up another device.
Hold on now.
Yes,
I got other things done that needed to be done. And also I found that on that day, during those hours, I spent less time on TikTok as well, simply because I said, all right, I'm getting a break, let me just take the break. So I didn't have a problem with it, honestly. I did not, because I spend so much time on my phone on a regular basis. I did not have a problem with the break. But I think in general, as it relates to me and you,
how long do you draw out your phone? Guys, for those of you who have digital well-being, or what are the other apps? apps that tell us how long. There are some apps on our phones that tell us how much time we spend on our devices. And I think it's important that we do a weekly check because sometimes it
They
can get
have,
out of hand.
yeah, they have the daily checks too.
Well, there you go. I wouldn't suggest you do it daily. You might end up spending more time on the phone.
On the phone, right?
Yeah. So weekly, I use digital well-being that's on my phone, and I do a quick check. And I think the last time I did it was 11 hours.
Oh, so hold on.
No.
Yes,
that was for
man.
the week. That was for the week.
Oh.
That was for the week. I think it was more. Well, it wasn't. No, it's not 11. No, not 11. That was probably yours. It was about 6 hours. It was about 6
For the
hours.
week?
For the day.
Oh, because
the
I'm
day.
saying that's not
Yeah,
accurate.
it was about 6 hours for the day, and I think sometimes it probably can reach 8 hours, which is a full work day if you're not careful. So I think it's something we need to be in touch with and keep on the ball. Let me read some of the comments before I share some more. So Ranila says she was busy teaching, so she didn't realize until a parent called to say she sent me something, and I realized I don't really like using social media like that. Wow, okay. Kudos to you, Ranila. Merlene, because Paul was overseas, Merlene said that she couldn't communicate with her husband. So that's, I guess, a negative to it. We had to be sending email via Gmail, but it was good though. So you went back to some old-fashioned ways. And I mean, you could start sending text messages again. You remember when you send 5 texts and you get unlimited for the night? Yeah, those were the good old days, BlackBerry days. Richelle says it didn't really bother her. Antonetta says I restarted my phone once and then I figured that it was out. But I kept opening the apps over and over and closing them, checking. Delicia says I was in class. Zachary says I went straight to TikTok. Zachary on TikTok though? Wait, alright. Atasha, I didn't notice. Dika says I didn't know it was down. Wow, you guys are nice. Kalipo said the net was down and I didn't even know until the evening. Yeah. Wow. No man. No, Monique, I didn't even notice they were down. Wow. Stephanie went on Twitter. It's a good audience, this one.
Yeah. Well, I guess because we spend the time, I spend all the time on social media doing work. I knew it was down. But on a regular basis, though, in terms of not spending time with each other because we're so engrossed, that's the word, in social media, do you think we have that problem?
Let me, guys, gentlemen, you have to be careful because the coach is there. So let me talk about myself. And so you're looking at me in that tone of voice.
Go ahead.
The Bible says that we should take the out of our eye before taking the out of the other person's eye. So, I have to look at myself first. I have to introspect. And I really strongly do believe that I hardly use my phone and Bass uses her phone a whole lot than me. And she's guilty and she's to be blamed. I'm looking into myself and I see that I am faultless and without blame. So I have to turn the eye on the spotlight on her now. She's on TikTok. But let's be real. I have been guilty at times of spending a lot of time on social media. I think the truth is because we are in media, we're going to spend time on media because we do a lot of things in social media space. However, I think, I remember years ago, it was Carla Dunbar had said that there are no devices, no technological devices in her bedroom. Yeah. No TV, no radio, no phones in her bedroom. And I don't know about you guys, but that is so hard to do. That is so hard.
I got you, Mom.
We
weren't hiding, baby.
But I found you, Dad and Mo. Come here.
You were what?
You were looking for us?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, are you going to watch TV?
No, we want to watch tablet.
Okay, all right, go.
Tablet.
Oh, that's Bella, guys.
Yeah, Bella says I found you guys.
She realized that the live is on, so
Andrew said while Monique didn't know it was down, her husband afraid because he couldn't get in touch with her. And that is another part of the story, right?
You have to come around.
Hi, go.
St. Mary in the building, Canada in the building. Come say good night.
They were playing dress up today, so Bella is well dressed.
Say good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
How are you?
How are you? It's Bella.
My name is Bella.
My name is Bella. And how old are you?
My name is
You're 2 years old.
No, 2. Right. You have to lift it up so that they can see properly. 2.
Yeah.
I'm 2 years old.
Can you spell Bella?
triangle.
That's a triangle.
Good
Spell Bella.
job.
Spell
Spell
Bella.
Bella.
For them.
This one. I
You found the triangle. Spell Bella. B.
found it. E-L-L-A.
All
Good
right.
job.
E-E-L-L-A.
Good job.
E-E-L-L-A.
All right. Tell them goodbye.
Say bye.
Bye.
Say stuff from the cuffs.
Come on, come. Come on, come. Come on, come. Come, come. Oh!
Say Cufflinks in
Alright.
the building.
Come we building too.
All right. Throw.
Why?
All right. Go ahead.
Bye bye.
Daddy,
Yeah.
Mommy.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
Bella.
got my cover just in my hand.
All right.
All
Ask sister
Ask
to give
sister
you the
to
time.
give you.
All right. Back to regular programming.
I want to see Mommy and Daddy.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, guys. Thank you, Santa. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Yeah, Bella is something else. She's coming into her own. All right. So where were we? I was saying that Andrew said communication. It becomes a part of your life in such a way that if you don't have it, you feel like you're losing out. And the truth is, Andrew could have called. I could have called because at some point I said, wait, don't message me. We could have called. We could have texted. You know, there are so many different things we could have done, but we've become so reliant on these social media platforms that if we are not using them,
Yeah.
we
We
feel,
feel like something is missing.
withdrawal syndrome is real.
And I think when we get to that point, that's when we need to stop and do an introspection and just take the time out to see what really matters. Because I think with the pandemic, we have been pushed into being very virtual. It's itchy. She have on something on there? We've been pushed into being very virtual in terms of, you know, staying in the virtual space and doing a lot of things in the virtual space. But then when we're not actively working or doing things that are productive in the virtual space, then we need to plug out a little bit. Yeah? Because if you don't mind sharp, you spend the time just scrolling and liking and commenting and doing things that aren't productive. And it's okay to scroll on social media, you know, because for me sometimes that's how I unwind, right? I don't have to be doing anything. Like when I get a break, a moment to myself, and I'll just scroll and catch up on some things that I want to catch up on. Nothing is wrong with that. But when you find hours upon hours of non-productivity, just doing things aimlessly on social media, not spending time with your partner, we need to we need to take a break.
There was a particular video on TikTok, for those who are on TikTok, when it says when you say you're going on TikTok for a couple of minutes and night turns into day and day turns into night. Social media can be that time consuming if we're not careful. So yeah. I agree. I use my phone a lot, but I was busy, and so I welcome the break. That is from Rochelle. Andrew says her phone was off. Okay, Andrew, I get you. So yeah,
so taking a break,
right?
yeah.
Should we mandate in our relationships a day off each week, or a weekend off each month, or a month off each year? Whatever way you decide to work it. Should we mandate it in relationships? Let's have a talk about that, guys. What say you in the chat? What say you?
What say me? Because social media is a part of my job, I don't welcome the idea of taking a whole day or a whole weekend or a whole month. What I will say is I believe that we can have a cutoff point during the day. Because work, if I was in my regular 9 to 5, I would come home after my 9 to 5, right? And, you know, not be at the physical work. However, how social media works and with how I do things for social media, it's not a 9 to 5 per se, meaning 9 o'clock a.m. to 5 p.m. So I do things at different times of the day. However, I do believe that it's very important to have a cutoff point and probably that's something that I need to start doing. Have a cutoff point where I say, all right, that's a wrap for social media for the day. And not spend hours upon hours after productivity or after my little leisure time to be just there scrolling and doing nothing.
Yeah, and I see somebody saying that they used to be on Facebook so much that even they're driving or riding, they would stop and they would be on the phone while riding, I think. But it's a reality. Have you ever
It's
looked
true.
around at a stoplight?
Everybody, not everybody.
Even the drivers, you know, as
Drivers
soon as
on
they
their
drive up to the
phone.
stoplight, you even reach to the stoplight properly, you realize the light is already, you start taking out your phone and start checking to see what you may have missed.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
become so dependent. For me, I think I agree with you. When you are doing classes in front of a computer screen or in front of your phone, and then you move from that into watching your children who are on their screens, maybe doing online classes, and then moving from that into, you know, you taking a break and going on social media. So you're getting a break from what you usually do, and you go on social media. And then from that, you come and you do a YouTube video, then you do a TikTok, then you do something for Instagram. And then from that now, you decide to watch some of your favorite YouTubers or watch some of your TikTokers. And you end up spending basically the whole day without realizing 24 hours has passed.
Yeah, it's true.
And yeah, I think what is best, maybe for us, I don't know for you guys can work it out, is maybe having a cutoff point, you know.
Yeah.
And back to something we've mentioned before when we had a no internet day. I remember what we called it.
Blackout.
Right? I remember.
The Monday night blackout.
Never blackout, but yeah, what we did.
Yeah, that's
it
what you
was-
call it, because remember what did happen, what sparked it was the current went out.
Mhm.
And so we decided that on a Monday,
Lights out.
lights out, right?
Right.
We decided that we were going to take a break from TV, everything when we come home in the night
Right.
on a Monday.
So maybe that's something we should do again. I don't know if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday is probably the most hectic business day, so maybe.
Yeah, when everything's starting to come in from the
Right.
weekend.
So maybe
Yeah.
Sundays, you know. We do it for the girls. The girls they're not allowed.
But
to
Sundays we
screen
don't
time
really
On Sundays.
we don't really do much social on Sundays, you know. So maybe Sunday is
true.
not a good day to choose
Right.
because we already don't do much on Sunday.
Right.
So maybe like in the week,
Yeah.
a day in the week, and Saturdays I don't think.
Saturdays probably not the best, especially for business.
Yeah.
So maybe a Wednesday, but it's something that we're gonna discuss ourselves. But it was so profound that he said, you know, I actually had a chat with my wife. A whole heap of couples out there don't talk.
That's
yeah,
true.
even at the tables, you're eating. Yeah, babe. And she said something, and I said, oh, you said something, right? And we don't really communicate. Or you just send them a WhatsApp right at the table. You're sending a
Yeah.
video what you like instead of saying, babe, look at this and twice sit down and
True,
laugh.
it's true.
It can really become the third party in your relationship, and there are couples that are suffering because of technology in their relationships. They don't spend time, they don't know each other, right? They can ask each other, what is my favorite this, what is my favorite that, and they don't know, but you can say, what is my favorite, who is the person I follow, and so and so. Yeah, what are some of the things that I watch, and so and so.
But how about even getting your partner in, say for example, like for both of us, we enjoy watching TikToks, right? How about we watch them together? Given that it's something that we both enjoy. So you're not trying to deprive your partner of what they like to do. How about you watch it together? Because we do that sometimes.
I think that can be done still, you know.
Yeah.
You know, pick a day or even every day when you are doing it. But in that no lights out day or that no technology day, nobody watches anything. Everybody
Right.
focuses on each other. You know, sometimes there was a story about a woman and a man who were on the brink of having a divorce, and they said for 1 week or whatever, just
us.
Yeah, just us. And you know, he started to realize like, hey, my wife has a beauty spot here. Hey, my wife she's gotten swimmer. She now has gray hair. She has a lisp. All of these things that he didn't even realize over the years because of him being so busy with work and she being so busy with work, that they grew apart in the same home till it got to a point of divorce.
Yeah, so I think it's very important that sometimes we say goodbye to social media for a little bit, right? Especially if you find that you are addicted to it, because it is an addiction.
It is.
It is
First
an
thing you check in the
addiction.
morning, last thing you check before going to bed.
What I have decided to do is, I used to have a habit of, as I get up in the morning after I pray and everything, I take up my phone to start checking my notifications, checking what may have come in during the night, that kind of thing. I have decided I'm not going to do that anymore. So what I do is when I get up in the mornings after I pray, you know, hubby and the kids and all of that, after I get my day started with my family, then I go into work mode or business mode. Because if you follow yourself, you may wake up 3 o'clock in the morning to go to the bathroom, and you take up the phone and start work.
Yeah. Or you just start scroll.
You just start scroll, and by the time you look, the sun is coming up.
Yeah.
So it's very important in terms of family time. You remember that thing that we shared with them about, on average, parents spend only 30 minutes out of the 24 hours quality time, meaning not distracted, that kind of thing, with their children for a 24-hour day. That's bad.
30 minutes.
30 minutes out of 24 hours. And so we have to take a stock of what it is that is taking up our time, who it is that's taking up our time, because sometimes we're addicted to people.
Yes, we want to watch someone some more than we watch your wife or your husband.
Yeah.
Then become your social media husband or wife.
Yeah. So we need to really take a stock and just kind of just do an inventory of what it is that you're doing on a daily basis and make the necessary adjustments before it's too late.
Yeah, Dika makes a good point about social media not being nice anymore. All you see is COVID and vaccine. That is true. So we're now being inundated with a lot of negatives and sad news. Andrew makes a good point about years from now, our eyes will be in trouble. I don't know how many you wear the anti-glare glasses or the blue light filter or any of those glasses that are out there. But sometimes we are in front of the screens for hours upon hours upon hours, and then our eyes. Merlin says, Brian, does social media include PUBG? Paul, PUBG, FIFA, PS4. Yeah. I mean, just take a break. Take a break. And the truth is, at the end of the day, let's ask ourselves sometimes, how does it benefit us in the long run? Yeah, you get a moment of freedom and you're free away from society and whatever. But in the long run, sometimes if you're not being paid for it, or if you're not being benefited, like developing a craft, sometimes you go on YouTube and you learn a new craft, or you watch something to learn about new technology, that's fine. But sometimes we're just aimlessly scrolling.
Yeah. Somebody says, well, Monique says, as adults, we often try to limit screen time for children. We need to limit ours as well. Yeah. That is so true. Welcome,
King and Ali, new here. Good night, everyone.
Good night to you. Welcome.
Social media detox is good for the soul. Sophia says, for the soul, that run deep, Sophia.
Yeah. I think we can find some alternatives. So, for example,
read a book. When last have you read a book?
I took up one to start reading.
Which book?
The marriage book that I contributed to. Yeah, I took it up to read it, but I haven't read it yet. But I think that we can. Guys, if you hear the children in the background, you already know how it is. It is what it is. Right. So I think for me, one of the ways that I've found, because I work on social media, one of the things that I have done, and you may have realized, I don't know if you realize. Have you realized? Let me see if you've realized.
What is it?
So if I post TikToks every day, or if I do my endorsement videos every day, instead of doing it every day, I try to record like 2 or 3 in one day, so that for the other days all I do is post and not actually shoot and do the whole production, so that I don't use up a lot of my time in producing those stuff, right? Every single day. So that's one of the things that I've done to try and limit the amount of time I spend on my phone or away from the kids. Because Bria, I think Bria is the one who will say to us, can you put down your phones? Well, she hasn't said that to me in a while because I'm very conscious of it.
See, Julia says she reads books online. That don't count, Julia.
Yeah. Bria will come up to you and say, can you put down your phone? And I felt bad every time she has said it, even though I know that it's work. She doesn't understand that. All she sees is mommy on the phone. And that's something that I am very conscious of and very careful of, especially as she's growing. I want her to know that, you have my attention. Yes, mommy's working sometimes, and all the time I work.
And sometimes we're at the table and we don't allow them to have devices at the table. And sometimes we're on the phone and Bria just be like...
And Brian is watching football. Like today I watch Reggae Boys.
Football different, man. I mean...
No, it's not finished. No, it's not different. It's not different.
It is. This is like work sort of vibe. We don't know. We have to stay abreast with it. Yeah. Like football don't count, man. Sports don't count. Sports is part of my...
Well, guess what? Life. Next time you just put it on the computer, put it on the TV,
no, or
and
just
let everybody watch
it till before I eat.
Hear the excuses, guys. Hear the excuses. Yeah. And let me tell you, anytime Brian comes to the table with his phone watching something, you hear Bria making hints, giving hints. She's not saying it outright, She's giving hints like, Daddy, Like she's trying to find a nice way to say it, but yeah, we have to find a way to strike the balance if balance needs to be achieved, and just plug out or say goodbye to social media for a little bit at different points during our days so that we don't get lost in it.
Yeah, IKEA says she likes your TikTok.
Thank you.
Yeah, everybody listen to Pocket FM instead of watching movie, to open up my imagination, listening to books, listening to podcasts, etc. All right, that's fine. Listening is different. I won't. A lot of people don't listen to radio anymore, you know.
Not true.
Yeah, I think we need to go back to some old-fashioned days. Some of you may have watched Squid Games. Yeah. How many of you Squid Game? How many of you actually play games? You know, when last you play marble? Yeah, when last you play 1, 2, 3, like we do that with our kids still.
Yeah, babe, but don't put Squid Game.
No, I'm just saying though.
Into any category with anything.
Let's look at the fact that it actually brought back childhood games. It brought back. I mean, apart from the sick part of it, you know, we actually need to, as people, need to do some of the old-fashioned things that we used to do. You know, play hide and seek, play 1, 2, 3 red light, play marble.
If somebody did tell me say so Squid Game, go mood and watch it. I sit down and watch off everything. Yeah. Stress.
I watch it the whole time. Straight through, 2 nights.
Jesus. Yes. So yeah.
That's it.
That's it for tonight.
So don't be worried that we're coming off social media.
No, that's not what it means.
Yeah, what we're talking about is a very important issue that we believe every family, every couple, every individual should look at from an individual perspective and see how best you can adapt. Don't be so consumed in it, especially if you're not benefiting from it in the long run, growing, developing your craft, becoming a better person, or making money. But even if you're doing all of those things, still make time for no screen time. All right?
And somebody made mention about the Bible app. Let me tell you my reservations with having a Bible app. Sometimes while reading the Bible, your notifications pop down while reading the Bible app, and you're tempted a lot of times. You're tempted a lot of times to go and check the notification that you see at the top instead of continuing to read the Bible. So that's, for me, that's a reservation I have about a Bible. I don't have a Bible app.
Watch Squid Game, Merlin. Stop.
I don't have the Bible app because of that reason. Well, I can't put it on this phone though, because what I've also done since I got another phone is to turn off all my social media notifications. I don't want things popping in at every minute of the day. I turn off my social media notifications, and I will check probably every hour. I would just check my inbox to see if anybody reaching out to me, that kind of thing. But especially for TikTok, I turn off my TikTok notifications because let me tell you.
Yeah, but sometimes you post something and you check every couple of minutes to see what they're engaged.
I have my reasons. But well, anyway,
it's important. Andrew said that they invested in some board games recently and it has made a world.
We introduced Bria to Snakes and Ladder, and she is just having a whale of a time. So it's very important. Maybe if we get back to some of those things that we used to do as children, it would kind of just distract us from the phones and what we're doing on social media.
Truth of the matter is, the more we continue to advance as a people, as a nation, our phones are going to become a part of our lives as a society because it's globalization, so we just have to manage it, yeah? This is what it is.
Alright guys, so that is it for tonight. Another live in lockdown, and as far as we can see, we're not too sure when the lockdowns are ending, and so if the Lord tarries and if lockdown continues, we will continue to be with you inside live in lockdown right here on Stuff from the Cups. To all our new subscribers, welcome again. If you're catching this live for the first time, welcome to the channel. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend about Stuff from the Cups. And guys,
tell a friend, uncle, sister, brother, friend.
It's important that you turn on your post notifications so that you know every time we drop new content. All right, we love you. If you haven't yet watched our vlog, which we dropped yesterday, make sure you check that out and enjoy. Thank you so much for joining us.
Karen Taylor says she heard the latest that Instagram is causing anxiety and depression and addiction struggle is real. I don't know if it's just Instagram, but social media
on a whole.
Yeah, we can't single out one in particular.
Yeah.
Paul says we make a good point. We need to play some dominoes with our partner. Play some dominoes, some spicy dominoes when baby gonna sleep, Paul. Yeah, Andrew, buy some of them card pack there, yeah? Them exciting one there. Them colorful ones there, yeah? Maybe that will help.
Yeah, and there are some dices. They have these naughty dices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zachary is watching.
Sorry.
Zachary, go to your bed, right? It's bedtime. Right?
Find creative ways to spend time with each other, guys, and say goodbye to social media for a little bit. All right? We love you guys.
Yo,
God bless
we're gone.
you.
Go play some game. Yeah, we don't know. Yo.